Hi, welcome to Customer Service Program. The name of this class is Customer Service, and it's a professional standards code, and the key area is 4,000, communications and marketing. And the training codes are 4,100, communications and marketing, and 4,130 in customer service. These are the codes that you will use to get credit for your TASN certification. Thank you for choosing this course. My goal is that as you complete this material of this class, you will be able to have the knowledge and the tools needed to better perform your duties with confidence. My name is Diana Brown, and I serve as Quality Assurance and Compliance Coordinator for Schools and Cypher ISD Nutrition Services Department in Houston, Texas. The learning objectives of this class, the things that you need to learn and know after we conclude this class are: define customer service, identify examples of customer needs, wants, and expectations, identify the school nutrition team and their role in providing customer service, identify effective communication and active listening techniques, identify key factors in achieving customer satisfaction, discuss reasons for sharing responsibility for customer service, explain the purpose and importance of assessing the effectiveness of customer service, identify tools to use in assessing the effectiveness of customer service, list specific factors to measure in order to evaluate customer service and customer satisfaction. Again, these are the things that you are going to learn as we go through all these lessons. And please bear with me. I'm trying to get all this stuff that we need together. In order for us to know, we're going to be talking about different things, and I want to have some key definitions to give you the definition of some of the key words that we use in this training to better help you understand what we're talking about. What is a customer? It's the people that we serve, or the people that you serve, or you have the potential to serve. The primary customers of all school nutrition programs are the students. They are the individuals the program was designed to serve. Yes, we serve teachers, we serve parents, and we serve visitors and other people that come to our facilities, but the primary customers of all the school nutrition programs are the students. And our menus are designed to meet their needs, whether they're in pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, all the way through high school grade levels. What is customer service? This encompasses all aspects of products sold. It's a combination of the product, the price, the presentation, the support, the information, and the delivery. It is what has value to our customers. What is a customer-focused program? Well, it's a program that keeps the students' needs in mind, and this occurs when the entire school nutrition team is trained and committed to delivering outstanding customer service. Not just one person, not just the manager, not just the director, but everyone in the child nutrition team takes that time and gets the training that they need in order to deliver outstanding customer service. But they also have to be committed. They want to do this in order for this to succeed. And as we know, in our service, we encounter different situations where we have challenging situations with our students or with our parents or with different people, with our delivery guys or anybody that comes across, even with our staff. So sometimes we have to take time to cool down, to disconnect and to come back because we had such an unpleasant situation. So we're going to talk about attitude anchors. These are the simple things that helps us make happy and upbeat and restore a positive attitude when difficult or challenging situations arise. Those are the things that help us feel better after we had a challenging or a difficult situation, and that helps us get back to ourselves and go back and try again and do the best that we can. In order for us to do our job the best way that we can, we need to know who are our customers. Who are your customers? Your customers are any of the people that you serve or have the potential to serve. They come in many different ages, sizes, races, genders, and cultural backgrounds. Although we serve a broad customer base, it is important to keep in mind that the primary customers of all school nutrition programs are students. And they are individuals, and they are the individuals that the program was originally designed to serve. We keep repeating this because that is one of the most important things. And this is the most important piece of information. Our students are the individuals that the program was originally designed to serve. And you can see in these photos the diversity of the student population, as I'm sure that the same goes for your school district, as well as in your staff. You have people from different countries and with different diets, with different cultural backgrounds. And we keep repeating about the students being the primary customers. So let's do a little bit of short history of the National School Lunch Program so you can know a little bit more about the program. After the World War II, our country leaders recognized the need for healthy, well-nourished young people to defend our nation. In 1946, the Nation's School Lunch Act was passed to safeguard the health and well-being of the nation's children by making nutritious meals available for children in schools. And this is in the Public Law 79396 and the Statute 281 in 1946. Over the next 20 years, the positive relationship between good nutrition and proper child development led to the passage of the Child Nutrition Act. This law expanded federal support for national school meal programs and emphasized the importance of developing healthy eating habits. And as we were talking about, the students are the primary reason why this program was funded. From a business perspective, students are not only the founding customers of your school nutrition programs, they are also the majority of customers. Think about it. Students comprise most of the school's population. As a result, their continuous participation, their loyalty, is needed to finance and sustain the programs. That's how we get the funding that we need. That's how we get the money from federal government to fund our programs. And we have different programs. We have the National School Lunch Program, we have the school breakfast programs, we have the summer program, we have the CACFP program, we have many other programs that the federal government funds in order for us to feed the children and meet their needs. Also, you need to know what are your customer needs. Depending on the population that you serve, the school that you are, what are their needs, the requirements for survival, their nourishment, what they need, healthy food offerings, food that meets the meal pattern requirements. We have requirements that we must follow, and they are given to us, and we are training our staff on those requirements. The needs are safe food and age-appropriate food. From your pre-Ks all the way to your high school, you need to have age-appropriate foods and menus. We also have populations that have special dietary needs, such as dysphagia. Some of your students cannot swallow, so they have to have their food pureed. So we have to make those accommodations, as well as maybe minced and moist, which is cut in small bite sizes and small pieces. It's not pureed, but it's chopped very well. Or soft bite-sized pieces where it's cut a little bit bigger and they're almost getting there to where they can eat regular foods and it's easy for them to chew and to swallow. Or you also have students that have allergen, that require allergen-free diets, and you have to accommodate for those specific students. And those are needs that they have because of their health. You also have students that need to have dairy-free diets or that they're vegetarian. And many other needs that your students have that by law you are required to make sure that you meet those needs. Okay. There are some other things like religious preferences, such as, not eating pork or other things where you are not required to make those accommodations, but because you want to keep your customers, you want to make sure that you offer different selections that meet their needs. And that way you can continue to have the participation of those students. Do you know what your customers want? You have to know what your customers want, and you have to be able to communicate with them, and you have to know what they desire from you. Want as an appeal to senses or a desire. We all want consistent quality, an attractive serving line in a dining area, foods that look and taste good. And just think about what you want whenever you go out to eat to a restaurant or you go out to eat with your family. You don't want just good customer service. You want excellent, awesome customer service. You want people to go above and beyond to meet your expectations. That's the same thing your students want. They want speed of service. They want you to be fast. They don't want to wait because they only have a certain amount of time to eat. They want options. They don't want to come to your cafeteria and always have the same choices. They want to have different options. They also want to be understood. If they tell you that they want something else that they desire, they want to be able, they want you to understand their needs and their wants. Also, they want you to keep them in confidentiality, to not talk about them, to not talk about their medical needs, to not talk about anything about them. They want also to get the value for their money whenever they buy things in the cafeteria. They want simplicity. They don't want things complicated. They want it to be an easy experience whenever they come to you, and they want it to be consistent. They wanted to have their favorite food every time taste the same way, and they want to have a good experience. They trust you that you're going to be reliable, and they expect that from you. That's what they want. Basically, that the same thing that you want whenever you go to restaurants and other places, even in your home, that's what they want. They want to be treated with respect, and they want to be taken care of. What are your customers' expectations? What do they expect from you? Now that we have discussed what the students need and want, let us talk about what they expect. Customer expectations are what they believe will or should happen. In the past, customer expectations were relatively simple and included things such as fair process and friendly service. Today, customers' expectations of all industries are becoming increasingly complex. For example, many customers expect competitive prices, a wider range of choices, convenience, speed, personalized interactions, and innovation. We have to go with our students. We have to grow with them because we have a new generation of students that we're serving, and we have to be up to date with what they like and what's out there also, so we can provide new things and so we can have a personalized interaction with them. There are many demographic differences such as gender, culture, family income, size, race, ethnicity, and religion. Physical differences may also exist. Physical differences could include challenges that impair customers' ability to eat or move around the dining area with ease. And we have to make accommodations for all this. Students as customers want and expect many of the same things we do when we are dining out. We should aim to provide them with the same level of service that you expect when you are dining in your favorite food service establishment. And we have to keep this in mind each and every day as the students come to our area. If they come to an inviting place where they're always greeted and they're always treated with respect and love, and where they feel important, they always want to come to you and they will be always participating with you. Think about all the diversity and in your school, and think about all the needs that your students have. And you do this every single day. You take care of them and you make sure that you listen to your kids and provide what they're asking from you. As we interact with our customers and as we interact with people and our staff and our delivery people and other custodians, principal, teachers, sometimes we have unpleasant situations and we have to disconnect for a little bit, or we have to go home at the end of the day and try to work on our attitude and work on our emotions to control and to kind of get back on the happy mood. And we're going to talk about that. It's about attitude anchors. And an attitude anchor is a great way to keep our own negative feelings neutralized, especially when we're dealing with an upset or difficult customer. And this concept works by focusing on something positive that anchors and holds your attitude where it needs to be to deliver an outstanding service. We still have to be professional. So simple things that help, that makes us happy and upbeat and restore a positive attitude when difficult or challenging situations arise. An anchor is someone or something that provides strength and support. A customer service expert, Jeff Toyser of Toyser Solutions, says in his book titled Service Failure, an attitude anchor is something that secures your attitude in a positive place. Picture yourself in a stressful situation with a customer. You are doing all you can to help them, but as we know, this is not always easy. When the situation ends, what can you do to help bring yourself back to a positive place? Because after all, we must take care of ourselves in order to take care of our customers. If you have a negative conversation with somebody over the phone, you need some time, close your eyes, take a deep breath, disconnect for a little bit, go to the walk-in cooler, do something that will help you and that can help you bring yourself back to a positive place. There are two different types of anchors. Is the recovery, whenever you're going through a situation that it's not pleasant and you quickly try to recover. And there's also the maintenance, okay? Whenever we do the recovery, those recovery anchors are powerful yet quick methods to get you back on your feet again. It's like what I said, close your eyes, take a deep breath, put your earphones, listen to music, and then go back and do your work. And the maintenance, on the maintenance anchors, these are more consistent and they help you to balance everything in the first place. Meditation, writing down in a diary the things and your feelings, your emotions, so you can better deal with them. What can you do better if you write this situation that happened to you, and if you could have done something to make it a little bit better? Anchors are personal. Everyone has something that makes sense and works for them. It could be different for each person. This is a great exercise so we can provide the best customer service. I want you to think about the small things that enable you to go to your job each day. You have a smile, a positive outlook, and the desire to provide your customers with the best experience possible. Maybe you enjoy listening to music when you're going to work. You do meditation. You enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning, and that helps you to go to work and be ready for the day. But also, you have to use your recovery anchors whenever you are having that negative experience. Maybe you can talk to a friend or a coworker if you are able to, if the day permits for you to do that, or you can take a walk after you get off from work. If you can get away from your desk and take a moment to close your eyes and breathe deeply, and or listen to a favorite song that you have that makes you feel upbeat. Again, maintenance anchors, like these are some of the examples. Spend time with your friends, with your family, with your dog. Take regular breaks and eat lunch somewhere other than your desk. Exercise on a regular basis, and any creative outlets such as music, writing, crafts, etc. We have to take care of ourselves. Our job is very demanding. So we have to balance. We have to sleep well, we have to eat well, and we have to disconnect for a little bit of everything that we do at work and take time to enjoy and to relax. Just go out for a walk and take care of yourself, and you will feel a lot better. Do this every day. Why are the attitude anchors important? Well, customer service isn't always easy, and staying positive can be challenging. To avoid the burnout, excess stress, and other service related conditions, we must figure out how to remain in a balanced state of mind to ensure the success of our customers. We've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Think of it like this: an attitude anchor a day keeps customer service burned out away. Take care of yourself. Take time for you. Our customer service is key. Although customer service is a term we hear frequently, we do not typically think much about its meaning. Customer service is about more than a friendly smile. It involves everything about the product we sell, everything that happens in your cafeteria. Customer service is a combination of the product, the price, the presentation, the support, the information, and delivery. It is what has value to the customer. However, more times than not, we base our opinion on our interactions. Your students are going to base their opinion on the cafeteria, not only on the food, but on how you treat them. When you purchase a product or service, you base part of your judgment about that product on your personal experience with the customer. If you receive the highest quality customer service, you not only just thinking about what you're getting from there, but the person that treated you with respect. A healthy and customer-friendly school nutrition environment starts with school nutrition team. The school nutrition team sets the standards for the school nutrition program. It's not just the manager's job, it's not just the director's job, it's everyone's job to make sure that we set the standards for the school nutrition program, that we greet our customers and we treat them with respect, that we take care of their needs, that we respond to them, that we always, if somebody comes through the door, we say, can you please give me a minute? I will be with you in just 1 second. And that you do it, that you don't act like you're busy and ignore them. We're gonna watch this video that it's not a cafeteria video, but it is customer service, and it shows you what poor customer service versus great customer service. Sorry, having some issues over here.
Hi, I've been trying to get in touch with your office to return these, but nobody seems to be
Have you
answering the
tried
phone.
emailing us?
Yes, I have emailed.
Okay, well, that's all you can do. You have to email it through and someone will get back to you when they can.
And what would be the time frame that
Well,
they're meant to
it's
get
up
back
to them.
me?
That's not in my department. I can't help you. You need to do it online.
So is there someone that you might be able to ask that would be able to assist?
Can't help you. It's all done online within our online team. I don't know what more you want me to do.
Is there, maybe you could ask somebody if they could help with this?
Well, no, because I'm the only one here and I haven't had lunch and I can't leave. So you're just going to have to go back online, wait for someone to call you and go from there. This isn't my area. If you want to buy something, I can help you.
Okay, this is terrible customer service. Is there not a manager or someone that I could talk to?
We do have an online chat room that you can lodge a dispute with, but I don't have anyone here that you can speak with.
Okay, well, I'll need to follow this up with someone then. Thank you for not being helpful.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That's not a problem. Have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm just wondering if I could return this, please. I've bought one for my husband on the weekend and he's already received it. So is there a possible that I could get a refund for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Had you lodged something online yet?
I did, but nobody seems to have gotten back to me yet. So I thought I'd just pop into the office.
Okay, sorry about that. Usually our turnaround is 24 hours, but I can definitely help you with that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just look up some of your details here. What was your name?
Cherie Montgomery.
Perfect. I can see you purchased that on the weekend with the credit card. And would you like that refund back onto the credit card?
That would be wonderful.
Wonderful. I can take care of that from here and you'll receive that within 10 business days. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect. Have a great day.
Bye.
If you notice on the video, it takes longer to be treated in a poor way. They both had a terrible experience, the lady that was giving the customer service and the lady that came in, and it takes longer, the attitudes change it. And you know, I was surprised that she didn't get angry. I know she was upset when she left, but a lot of people in our area in the cafeterias, they tend to lose their cool and they start screaming or they start, raising their tone of voice. On the second video, it takes more effort. It took more effort in the beginning to give the poor customer service than it did to give the great customer service. And both of them had a pleasant experience and it was pretty fast. And I'm sure that if you compare both of them, you want to always provide the best and the greatest customer service. I have another video about, this is about the Seinfeld, the soup Nazi, and it also shows how the poor customer service, how your customers feel whenever they like what you're serving, but they don't like the attitude. They don't like to be treated that way. Let's see. 1 second. There you go. Just bear with me. Always having issues with the internet.
This line is huge.
It's like this all the time.
Isn't that Banya guy?
Oh no, it is. Just be still.
Nope, too late. I think he picked up the scent.
Hey, Jerry, I didn't know you like soup.
Hard to believe.
This guy makes the best soup in the city, Jerry, the best. You know what they call him? Soup Nazi.
Shh. All right, man. I'm not letting you cut in line.
Why not?
Because if he catches us, we'll never be able to get soup again.
Okay.
Medium turkey chili.
Medium crab bisque.
Just forget it, let it go.
I think you forgot my bread.
Bread, $2 extra.
$2, but everyone in front of me got free bread.
You want bread?
Yes, please.
$3. No soup for you.
Well, this is one of my favorite videos, and in this video, you can see how even if you have a delicious meal or something that you're offering, you know, if you deliver poor customer service, sorry, trying to, okay, there you go. Okay. So it is important that we always provide the best experience overall for our customers. Let me see if I didn't skip anything. Yes, I did. Okay, let's go back to this. Good customer service. What is a good customer service? These are some of the things that we identified. I greet the customer with a smile, be flexible when possible, be prompt and attentive, know the menu items, check on your customers and give recommendations that if they ask you, be proactive, handle challenges immediately or call management if you're not able to handle those issues, make the experience personal, and ask for customer feedback. Whenever the students come to you, make sure that you follow all this and give it your personal touch. You know, if you ask them how you're doing, then you take care of them and make sure that you have a connection with them on a daily basis. You'll be providing a good customer service. Now we're going to talk about the school nutrition team. Who is the school nutrition team? The school nutrition team is the school nutrition director, the school nutrition manager, the school nutrition staff, the administration, the principal, teachers, parents, custodians, the school nurse, and the maintenance staff. It's all of us. In order for us to provide the best customer service, we have to be effective communicators. We have to know what effective communication is. And a skilled communicator takes time to make good decisions about what information to give, to whom to give the information, and the best time to give the information. Tells the truth, clarifies misconceptions, and works to ease feelings. Listens with both the head and the heart, listens to understand, not to judge or to defend, speaks to share information needed by others, knows that the best outcomes are the result of clear, honest, and focused exchange of ideas and information. On our daily work, sometimes we handle the situations, and then if we reflect on them after the fact, we can find ways to improve and to be better. There are some ways that we could have handled a situation differently. For example, whenever we are at a serving line, excuse me, just 1 second. For example, the server in the line show an interest in the student through a warm greeting and a smile. Maybe your day is going super busy, but you still have to take time to smile and to greet your customers as they come to you. Establish a connection by asking, how's your day going? Look ahead at the number of students in the line and see how much food was left. And if more was needed, maybe you could have communicated to the cook. And then the next time you can be better and you can prepare so you don't run out of food. Offer the students a genuine apology if this happens. Say something positive to the student. For example, unfortunately, we're out of sandwiches, but can I offer you something else? Let me double check to make sure that there aren't any more in the kitchen. And whenever you make the effort to help your customer and to meet their needs, or at least giving them another option that they're going to be satisfied with, they know that you care. Post a sign at the front of the line, letting them know that there's going to be any menu changes. Right now, we have a lot of shortages. And if we are proactive and if we display the signs at the entrance, or if we send emails to our principals and our teachers, and if we let them know, they can see that we care. And they also will not be disappointed whenever they come to the lines looking for a specific menu that they checked online and it's not available for them that day. This could prevent a lot of tantrums with your students and a lot of, unpleasant moments, because they look at, when they're at home, they look at their menu with their parents and they discuss what they're going to eat. At least that's what my children do. And they did whenever they were little. And so they will prepare for the week and they know what's going to be in the cafeteria. And sometimes if they don't like the choices, they will ask to take a lunch. So if somebody's expecting that you are going to have a hamburger or a cheeseburger and you don't have that available for them that day, it's not going to be a good day for them. And if your student already has any behavior issues, you might have an unpleasant situation just because you were not proactive and you display, the changes at the beginning of your line or communicated that information with your principal or your teachers. We have to be active listening. And listening is one of the most important communication skills that we can have. There are 5 active listening techniques that we can use to become a better listener. And these techniques include paying attention. When people are speaking to us, look at them in the eye. Don't look all over the place. Make sure that you're making eye contact with them. Show that you're listening, that you care. Provide feedback. So whenever they're telling you, you can say, oh, so you are saying this. So that way they know that you are paying attention to them. And do not judge them. Whenever they're talking to you, don't give your opinion on, don't start saying, oh, you this or that. Respond appropriately when you are speaking to someone about simple tasks, answering questions, or giving directions. Listen to gain information and to be able to give the most helpful answer. However, when conversations turn to topics that are important and carry meaning to the speaker, listener, or both, a wise director, a manager, or any employee will take time to listen more seriously and effectively in order to meet the needs of your customer or their wants. There are 4 key factors of customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction is meeting the needs, wants, and expectations of the customer. There is a multitude of factors to consider when striving to achieve customer satisfaction. However, we are going to cover 4 key factors that are relevant to your school nutrition programs. This applies to us. The quality of our food, the quality of our service, the quality of our entire experience whenever we go through that cafeteria. The consistency on our products, the consistency on the care, the consistency on the level of professionalism that we have each day. The reliability. Are we always reliable? Can they count on us if they're having a field trip, if they're having activities, if they're having their breakfast, if they're coming for lunch? Are we reliable? Competition. If we offer better things that the competition offers. Quality and consistency. Quality is a degree of excellence of the product, and we are often competing with perceived quality of food students receive in restaurants. For example, think about a pizza that it's prepared 90 minutes ahead of lunch period, and the cheese will be brown and the crust dried out. The student who wants fresh, has stringy cheese is going to be dissatisfied with the quality of pizza in comparison to their favorite pizza restaurant. The saying, if you will not eat it, why will you serve it? It's a critical aspect of quality. If the product does not meet your expectations, it is most definitely will not meet the quality of expectations of your customer. If the food we plan, prepare, and present to the customer does not meet the customer's quality expectations, you are likely to lose them as a repeat customers. They're going to come to you, and if they have this experience with the pizza, they're going to say the cafeteria just cannot make pizza. It's always burned. And that is going to be the last time they come to you, or they're also going to share with their friends. And then you're going to have a large group of people that are not going to be willing to participate because you have earned a bad reputation. Consistency is the state or condition of always happening or behaving in the same way. And it's another thing that is important to a customer, and it's their concern. Consistency helps build a relationship with trust in the product or service provided. It lets us consider the quality. Let us consider the quality of the pizza. If the same pizza is presented the same way the next time it's in the menu, customers are going to stop coming to you for that meal. Your customer no longer will trust you that you can provide them with a consistent quality product. And that is so sad. You know, like I said, the students rely on us to provide their meals. And if we are constantly disappointing them because we are not taking care and we are not training our staff, we lose the credibility, and they no longer want to participate with us, and their reputation is damaged, and it's really hard to go back and try to earn their trust. When we break customers' trust, we have lost credibility with the customer. Reliability is the quality of being trustworthy or performing consistently well. It focuses on the sense of security and confidence we expect when aiming to achieve customer satisfaction. Your customers want to know that they can count on you to meet their wants, their needs, and their expectations. For example, they want quality food items that are consistent in flavor, presentation, and cost, like I mentioned before. They want to come to you, and they're always going to have their hamburger, the cheeseburger. They're always going to have their pizza. They're always going to have their favorite meal, the same, tasting the same way, and having a good experience. When the customer decided to find other sources for meals because you are not meeting their expectations, you have fully opened the door to the competition. You did it yourself. Your school nutrition team needs to understand that it is your responsibility. It is everyone's responsibility. It's not just the manager or the director's responsibility. It's everyone, every person that works in the cafeteria. It's their responsibility to focus on customer satisfaction. Because if someone fails, all of us fail. Every business needs to be aware of what competition might be influencing the customers. What's out there? What are they selling out there that the kids like? They like Chinese food, they like Mexican food, they like Asian food, they like different types of foods. And there is a variety of competition, and we may face it both from internal and external sources in our programs. And we have to be able to educate ourselves to know these things. That way we can try to provide the best services for our customers. This job, it's a shared responsibility. The key to keeping customers happy is making sure that the school nutrition professionals and other stakeholders are excellent customer service representatives. Not just good, but excellent. A good customer service representative would not only keep your customers happy, they can also help generate new customers, because with your attitude, they all want to come and they all want to go through your lines. The school nutrition customer service representative must have the right attributes to be trained to excel in customer service. We have to constantly be training and modeling our newest employees and providing the highest quality service. You've seen a lot of, when you go different places, I'm sure that you have heard people saying that's not my job. And that speaks terrible. Whenever you go to any company, to any cafeteria, and people will say that's not my job, because the one that loses is the customer, and we lose our customers and we lose money. This is just a two poems that I found that I want to share with you. That's not my job. This is a story about 4 people. named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that someone will do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. So at the end of the day, if your customer don't get what they're expecting, we lose because our reputation is in the line. On the contrary, when you love your job, it shows. When your staff is happy and they like serving the students, it shows. The kids come, they're happy, they go through the lines, and they're always looking for you and smiling, and it completely reflects what you are doing. There's another lost poem of Dr. Seuss. I love my job. I love my job. I love the pay. I love it more and more each day. I love my boss. He is the best. I love his boss and all the rest. I love my office and its location. I hate to have to go on vacation. I love my furniture, drab and gray, and piles of paper that grow each day. I think my job is really swell. There's nothing else I love so well. I love to work among my peers. I love their leers and jeers and sneers. I love my computer and its software. I hug it often, it won't care. I love each program and every file. I'd love them more if they work for a while. I'm happy to be here. I am. I'm the happiest slave of the firm. I am. I love this work. I love this chores. I love the meetings with deadly boards. I love my job. I'll say it again. I even love those friendly men who've come today in clean white coats to take me away. Let's talk about the ideal customer representative characteristics. What is the ideal representative or the ideal staff member that you can have? Somebody that is friendly, yet professional, efficient, patient and empathetic. It's a good listener, knowledgeable about products served, attentive, speaks clearly, a problem solver, somebody that takes care of your students, takes the time and you can see it and it's sincere on a daily basis. It doesn't change all the time. It's full of these attributes. Like it says on this quote, customer service is an attitude, not a department, and using friendliness to provide great customer service. It's one of the best things that you can do because your students will always remember those that treat them with respect and love. And whenever they see you, if they see you outside the school in a store or some other place, they're always going to run to you and they're going to tell their parents, this is my lunch lady. This is, this is my lunch director. This is somebody that, provides a service for me on a daily basis. In order for us to know if we are providing great customer service, we have to be measuring our customer service. And the purpose of any customer service measurement is to gather information to use in making changes and improvements to the school nutrition program. Today's school nutrition customers have grown up with access to fast food and vending machines. They want convenience and they want it immediately. The goal of customer service in school nutrition is for your customers to select and eat healthy meals that meet their school day nutritional needs. The school nutrition team can be better at achieving the goal by asking students questions about what they need, what they want, and what they expect. Are expectations of service, quality, and convenience being met by the school nutrition programs? How do students influence student participation in school nutrition programs? How do students define quality? Maybe what we think is something and then the students have something completely different in mind. What standards must we meet to deliver the quality that the customer expects? What are the opinions about school meals of those who do not participate in the school nutrition program? It is important for us to be concerned about those students that don't participate in the programs. What are the reasons? Why are they not participating? Especially now that we have free meals, that we're offering free meals throughout the school year. Why are they bringing their lunch? Why are they not taking advantage that we are offering their meals for free? There are different measurement tools and strategies that we can use in order for us to know if what we are doing is working, or if it's good, or if it's received in a positive way by our students and by our customers. For example, when we do surveys, when we ask them if they like the specific product or recipe or something that we are doing for them. Focus groups, guided discussions, interviews, case studies, or any informal measurements or ratings that include food testing. Whenever you can include your parents, your teachers, your students, and testing those products that your vendors have available, the way they can give you feedback and they can rate those products, and then they can have part in the selection of the menu items that are offered throughout the school year. This makes them feel important and makes them feel appreciated and makes them feel part of the program, and that you take care of them and that you care about what they want, what they think. Customer cards, any quality scorecards, temperature checks, informal chats with students during meals. You can ask them, you can walk around and see what's their preference, if you have 2 menu items or 3, and see what's their favorite, why. And to keep all those things so you can track and so you can prepare those for your next menus. Also checking the plate waste to see how much your students are discarding after, and to, if they are not taking your vegetables, specific vegetables, and they have a preference over other ones, that you can offer things that they are willing to take. Ask them, ask their opinion to see, what they would like to have in the menu. We're going to watch another video. This is an old video and it's just for your information. Our lunch program has received a lot of funding nowadays. And this is just kind of to touch bases on the history that I presented to you at the beginning. It's a nice old video that I'm sure you will enjoy.
Here are the children, tomorrow's adults on the way to the classroom. Tomorrow's doctors and nurses, writers and lawyers. Tomorrow's space traveler. Monday through Friday in each and every school, half of America's fine young pupils get their lunch through the National School Meals Program. It's a program that's funded by a piece of legislation called the Child Nutrition Act. Today, over 20 million of these hungry students rely on the program to give them a free or reduced price lunch. The noontime lunch may be the only real food some of these children receive all day long. That leaves many pupils out in the dust. And what about the good women and men who make the school meal program happen each and every day? Who can forget them? The lunch ladies, or as they're known today, the school food service workers. They care about making sure the meals they cook are nutritious and wholesome, and that no child is left hungry, even if it means paying for a meal out of their very own pockets. It sure seems like the school meals program is doing its job, doesn't it? But you see, there's a problem. This very fall, the Child Nutrition Act is set to expire. With our nation's economic downturn, you can bet your sweet dollar that the program is more vital than ever. With your help, we can ensure that Congress passes a handsome new Child Nutrition Act that works for everyone. One that expands enrollment and eligibility so more hungry kids have access to the program. One that raises the bar on nutrition standards. One that makes sure school lunches are well funded. More money means better, fresher ingredients, one that improves training for workers, one that requires access to sick days and health care, and finally, one that expands the breakfast and summer programs. Ask around and see if your child is getting a good lunch. If not, it's time to enlist the support of your neighbors. Once you do, see to it that the good people, the school food service workers, have the resources and ability to make sure your young child gets the best school meal that he or she can possibly get. Let's make it happen, because after all, you can't teach a hungry child.
Well, program has completely changed, and you know that we face a lot of funding available right now. We are offering free breakfast and lunch for the students, and we had free meals also last year. This video is just history, and I like that video because it touches on the history. Let me try to get it out here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so we were talking about customer service, and we were talking about providing the best service to our students, and it's important for us to develop a SMART goals action plan. There are numerous benefits of using a SMART goals, all of which ultimately result in personal and or program improvement. And in this case, I want you to do it for your personal growth. To take this for yourself, to challenge yourself to be better and to improve. There's a lot of things that you can do and that you can use whenever you do this action plan, and maybe you can include other people in your work area. But I want this to use for your personal and professional growth, to become an excellent role model at your job. So everybody that sees you, everybody that sees your performance on a daily basis in your interaction with your students, they want to be like you. Like I mentioned before, like the lady that was in a high school, and there were 2 pizza lines and 2 cafeteria lines, and one of the pizza lines was super long. And I kept telling the students that we had the same, pizza being offered in the other lines if they want to move to the other line, and they didn't reply. So I kept coming back and kept coming back, and up to the 3rd time, the students told me that they wanted to wait and they wanted to be in that line because they wanted to talk to their favorite lunch lady. And that is very moving and that is very nice. But at the same time, I was thinking about, what about if every one of our staff members in our cafeteria, were the same way? All their kids wanted to be there and they will be willing to wait and to do, and our lines will not be long because they were going to go through the line and treat it with that love and respect, quickly. On the SMART goals, it's an acronym that we use, and it's SMART, specific. Your goals have to be simplistically written and clearly defined on what you're going to do. You have to know what you're going to do clearly. You have to know. They have to be measurable. They can be quantified to determine the amount of a specified unit and an indicator in progress. They have to be achievable. They should state what results that can be realistically achieved, something that you can be given available resources that you may stretch with the team. They have to be relevant. They have to be ones that you are willing and able to work on, and must be based on your current forecast needs and what you need in your cafeteria. They should be time bound. Goals should be linked to a time frame that creates a practical sense of urgency. That means that you're going to act on this, that you're not going to just make a plan and leave it there and not follow through. You're going to be working on this on a daily basis. This is just an example, and there are many things that you can add to your plan. And I want you to work on a plan, on a personal plan, on the things that you can improve and things that you want to do better at your job. These are some of the examples that I added, but I want you to do your own plan. And maybe you have different things that you want to add depending on the area that you work. Depending also if you are a manager, if you are a supervisor, if you are a child nutrition director, no matter what position you're in, you can have a plan, you can have goals, and you can challenge yourself to do this. Let's go with my example for now. And let's see, what will you do to achieve the expected outcome? Okay, what are the things that you want to do? Like, for example, I added open an additional serving line. And who the person responsible be? The manager. Can this be completed? Yes. And I will put a target date. In my case, I will say, well, I will do it tomorrow. And so I will complete once I have made all the arrangements, and if I have the necessary staff to open that line, then I will write in there the date that I completed. Opening an additional serving line can help me to alleviate and to serve a little bit, more students if I have the staff that it's needed to be on that line. If I have a server, if I have a cashier, or if they're, I can make certain accommodations in order for me to serve more students. Offer more fruit choices at breakfast and lunch, so the students can have more choices. Since it's a requirement that they have to take a fruit or a vegetable, it's important for us to have those choices ready for them. So in this case, who I identified that the person responsible is the menu planner. We can discuss with the menu planner, or maybe they gave us the flexibility in our district or whatever you are to add those extra things. For example, if you serve a breakfast, you do juice and then you do bananas. And then if you want to do some dry fruits such as raisins, apple chips, or applesauce, and that gives you a little bit more flexibility to have different choices for your students. Can this be completed? Of course it can be completed. And then I have to put my target date, based on if I have those products available, if there's no shortages on those. And then once you complete that, you put your completion date. And another one that I put in there is have individual containers ready to go at veggies and fruit section for all students. It is ideal that we have servers and that they're taking care of the kids so they can go through the line. But right now, because of the pandemic, if we have their fruits and their veggies already in containers ready to go so they can just self-serve and they can pick up, it can make our lines go faster. And also, if we are shorthanded, we don't have to have a person dedicated just to do those or to scoop the veggie and the fruit whenever the students are coming through the line. And I identified that the person responsible could be the manager, the supervisor, the child school director, because they have to approve the containers, and they also have to, we have to see if we can, purchase this from the companies and have those available. Again, can this be completed? Yes, and I will put my target date and the date that I completed. Another one that I put in here was post communications, many menu changes in advance to students. If I know that I'm not going to have a specific product way in advance before serving my breakfast or my lunch, I want to be able to post and communicate this information. And if I'm able to email to the principal and to the teachers these changes, so that way the students are not disappointed when they come looking for a specific menu item. Like, for example, because of the weather or because of shortages, if we don't have any salads and they're looking for those, maybe they're never like buying that product, but all of a sudden they are interested in having a box salad and you don't have it available, and it could be the very day that they decided to eat that. So in order for us to to prevent from disappointing our customers, we should be able to communicate effectively with them. And who could be the person responsible? manager, child nutrition staff, all of us can communicate effectively. All of us can take a part in delivering this information to our students to prevent any disappointments. Can this be completed? Of course it can be completed. And then I will put my target date and the date that I completed. There are many goals that you can set, and I want you to work on that. I want you to work on a personal plan for you to improve the service that you are providing to your customers in your cafeteria. Are you ready to provide excellent customer service? It means that you are going to go beyond meeting your customers' basic needs. It will involve much more than providing support in a timely and pleasant manner. And more importantly, it means that you will be doing everything possible your customers are not merely satisfied. Ensure that your customers are happy with your products and services, and that the entire experience in your cafeteria means that they're going to be happy with everything overall. Your signage, the way your cafeteria looks, the way you display your food with your each and every single one of your staff members. Put your plan into action and work challenging yourself to be better each day. I really appreciate that you took the time to take this class and to better your education, and that you're challenging yourself to be better each day and to provide excellent customer service. It's very rewarding to work in a cafeteria and to work for child nutrition services, because we are nourishing the students and they are learning and they're coming, and these are, like in the video that we were watching, these are the doctors of tomorrow, these are the teachers of tomorrow, these are the ones that are going to take care of all of our needs in the future. And it's important for us that we value what we do, and that we value them as individuals, and that we provide everything that they need, that they want, and that they desire. At the best of our abilities, if we are able to provide quality, consistency, and the things that are in our hands, let's do that. This is a class that will qualify you to use for levels for your TASN, and you will get instructions once you complete this class. And make sure that you follow those directions on the emails. I really appreciate you for taking the time and for taking this course. Thank you so much. You have a great day.